Throwing now is Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Throwing is Allen on third. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing Jones. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 3-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go hard.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come. Oh, now Breida loses it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a give, running left is Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his 12th rushing touchdown, his 14th overall. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Six yards left on second down. Now Jones. Open man to tight end Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try the left side. Harris Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Darren Lee there to get him down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now on 2nd and 16. Allen buying time to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And he fires one, but incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything that they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Breida. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. Point after here coming up. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Patriots 21, Bills 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the bootleg. Jones sliding out of the pocket. It's brought in by Harris. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. On play action, Allen out to his left. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Going deep for Diggs. And this one is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Allen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Allen to throw once more. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Fights off the defender. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
You ain't going nowhere. 49.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They hand this off to Harris, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jerry Hughes on the stop. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Completes it to Aguilar. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now Jones on 1st down. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll leave this one for White. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Henry's got it out on the left side. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Allen off the play fake. Dancing to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
On 1st down, Allen. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On 2nd and 10, Allen being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And bulldozing his way through. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 62 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Jordan Poyer, the league's leading tackler among safeties last year, in to make the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter. Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll return it from the 6. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Going deep for Diggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Harris. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. To throw again on second down. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Patriots, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.